Howdy there folks, this is Lapidary Dave, and right now I'm going to be working on a pretty cool piece of material that I got from the Buena Vista Gem Show this year in Colorado, and that is this awesome Rhodonite from Silverton. Silverton is a town in Colorado. The gentleman who sold me this material told me it's easy to remember the place because it's named after the fact that they were pulling silver out by the ton. Silverton. I don't really know if that's true, but it's cute. This material is very affordable and can easily go for a lot more anywhere else besides directly from the miner. The gentleman who sold this to me, I believe his name was Jim. I apologize, I don't have the card for him, but he climbed up the mountain and pulled down the material himself. Doesn't get any better than that. This is the piece that I cut during my Rock Rascal Trim Saw Grinder video. I'll be cutting one of these two pieces today. I believe I'll be cutting this piece. I love all the play. I was reading up a little bit about this material. This might come from the Sunny Day mine. Please don't quote me on that. Feel free to correct me though. I don't know exactly what's inside of there, but I believe chalcopyrite might be in there. There is definitely some pyrite looking material throughout this stuff. Online it says this material is rocking at about a 6 on the MOH. I feel like this material is just not going to take too long to carve at all. Alright, let's get started. Okay folks, here's that lovely piece that I'm going to be cutting. Here's a little moist, so that you can see some of the color. I'm going to tighten up the sides here, maybe round up this flat side, perhaps end up like with a small teardrop shape, who knows. I do plan on drilling this, but we'll see. I'm going to take it to 80 grit. I'm going to try not to take off too much material. Alright folks, that's the stone after 80 grit. I am totally surprised. This stone is a lot harder than I thought it was. I have been getting some chips and such. Some of these were already there. I'll take care of those using 220. I don't think I'm going to lick the face of this stone with 220 because it looks like whatever saw hit this stone is actually left a finer grit to the surfaces than 220. But I will do these ends and clean up some of the chippage. And this is what I did with 220. You can see some of the facets on the side. Me knocking down the edges, cleaning up all the chips and stuff that were popping off the sides from either being such a rough grit or getting worked from being such a rough piece. Either way, look at that color. This is fantastic. I think I'm going to have to make a bolo tie out of this stuff. I'm excited. Anyway, let's get started on 280 grit. Alright folks, that's my 280 grit. As you can see, there's some like natural fissures and pocks and stuff. I'm not worried about any of that. I'm after the scratches, the facets, and the gashes left from me working this piece. A little hard to see right now, but there's some beautiful little silver specks and some golden specks. Awesome. I'm sure we'll see a little bit more of that stuff down the line, and we're getting finer and finer. But right now, I'm going to drill this bad girl. Man, oh man, that was simple. That did not take long at all. Even though this material is not the softest, drilling was actually kind of a pleasure. Anyway, I'm going to lick these holes with 280 grit before I hop on over to 600 grit. Okay, folks, this is 600 grit. Alright, folks, that's 600 grit. This is looking absolutely fantastic. There are still some pits and fissures and pocks. Those are all natural. What wants to be polished is getting polished. Up here at the top you can see a lot more of that metallic stuff. Perhaps chalcopyrite, some of it's silverish. Maybe that's something else. Let me dry out the back here for you. Look at that. Looking great. Anyway, I'm going to lick this with 1200 grit now. Almost done. Can't wait. Okay, folks, this is 1200 grit dry. I'm a little disappointed in my lighting. I'd love for you folks to see all this metallic stuff at the top. This looks absolutely fantastic. .1200 grit is where most stones get this type of glossiness. I could easily burnish this right now and perhaps it would look a little bit more like this. But we're going to go ahead and lick this with 3000 before we take it to the burnish, or the diamond paste rather. Thanks, Jim, for your hard work going up there in Silverton and bringing this beautiful material down. I really appreciate you. Alright, 3000 grit. Alright, folks, I took you away over there after 3000 grit to see if I could show you with a little bit better lighting all the metallic stuff in here. It's just a little difficult to see with all this yellow light, perhaps. But check out that shine. 3000 grit dry, no burnish at all. Looking great. Thanks to this Cab King machine. Anyway, I'm going to lick this with 14,000 grit now, and then take it over to some better lighting to see how far we come. Alright, folks, that's it. I'm going to dry this off, take it back to its sister stone, check it out in some better lighting. Alright, folks, that's that for this beautiful piece of rhodonite from Silverton, Colorado. Beautiful piece. Took a fantastic polish. I'm very pleasantly surprised at the stone. I thought it was a lot softer. I'm going to go ahead and braid this piece up, see what she looks like. And there we go. Fantastic. Thank you, Jim, for going out and harvesting this material. I'm very thankful. This stuff is awesome. I have carved rhodonite in the past, but never really on purpose. I never had intention and direction for the pieces I was carving, unlike this one. It's not the first piece of rhodonite, but definitely the most memorable. This is Lapidary Dave. Thanks again. Make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'll see you folks next time.